Hey everybody, welcome back to the Raw Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I'm reading on. But before we get started, you already know I ask you to do it every single day. Every single day, I tell you to go down in these settings, find that subscribe button, and go ahead on and subscribe so we can grow this tribe. And while you're in there, hit your notification bell too so you know when I upload or when I just want to pop in. And give me a thumbs up to fight my nemesis, the beast, the algorithm. Whew, I don't even want to talk about it. It is just gotten ridiculous. Also, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for watching the commercials. It is doing wonders for the support of the channel. And I appreciate it. I know it's not the most pleasant thing to do, but you do it to support the channel, and I appreciate it. Also, right about here, that's the join button. That's for channel memberships. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will be supporting my channel to grow, to improve, and to continue. And I will be so grateful, so thankful, so over the moon appreciative for your support. Also, if you just want to do a one-time donation, our super thanks button is right over there. And all donations to the channel is always greatly appreciated. All right, with all that said, let's get to the read because, of course, we have a lot. And y'all know what we're going to talk about. I have been in these internet streets most of the day and watching panels and watching other squatties podcasts. I have been taking it all in. And I have finally put the read together. I have, and y'all know when I put the read together, I jump in these internet streets. And that's exactly where I have been most of the day. Unlike a lot of the other squatties that have podcasts, I don't usually jump right in when something happens. I used to kind of digest it, see what other people are saying, and then I come out with my take. And this particular podcast is about what I think about Prince Harry just putting the big win, the big W up on the board against NGN. And we all know that happened. And like I said, I've been in these streets most of the day. I've been on all the social media platforms and I have taken in what all the squatties has said, and we're going to talk about it. We are. I've been over to Blue Sky. I've been to TikTok. I've been to Instagram. I've been to X, formerly known as Twitter. And I'm telling you, and I have a really good soundbite I want y'all to hear because I have heard a lot of people trying to shape this into something that's not a huge win that it is, because it is a win. Don't get it twisted. It is a huge, ginormous, if that's a word. Is ginormous? I think ginormous is the word I was looking for. Yes, it's that kind of win for Prince Harry. He pretty much won everything. He ran the board on NGN. Yes, he did. He just got everything that he wanted. But like I said, some people, I think like old Victoria Ward over to the Telegraph, trying to say, well, I thought he wanted to go all the way. Why did he settle? Why did he settle? Well, it's because you don't know what you're talking about. That's why you're so puzzled. But I am here to clear it up. And I'm going to put this up. And it pretty much says everything that needs to be said. But I have a sound bite from a barrister that was on, I think it was he was on the BBC. And he pretty much just laid it out to all of the people that needed to hear it. He explained it to people like they were 5 years old. And they cannot say that they don't understand how this case went. But first, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty said this: before the dumb people start with, he has settled, because I keep hearing that. Harry settled. He settled. Harry has not settled anything. But I digress. It goes on to say, let the intelligent people in the room speak. Prince Harry wanted to go all the way, but then they admitted wrongdoing. Okay, let's hear that again. They admitted wrongdoing and apologized. In the UK, there was no way to go forward because they have already admitted it. Harry could not go any farther because when they got there, they absolutely said, "We done. We admit it. Here you go. Whatever you want, we laying it out to you." How can you go forward with a case like that? What would the case be going forward to prove? Because they have admitted wrongdoing. It makes no sense, but yet and still is people out here saying that Harry absolutely settled. Harry didn't settle. NGN settled with Harry. Don't get it twisted. So I'm gonna put up a picture and we're gonna listen to the soundbite of this man explaining it to everybody like they 5 years old, and then we're gonna talk about it. All right, here goes the picture. Let's let this man explain it to you.
You can only sue in this country against something that's denied or not admitted. That's the way the law works. If someone admits something, you don't have a cause of action. So once they've admitted what he called for, then it's them settling. It's not Prince Harry. He has conceded nothing. They are paying him damages, and they're paying his legal fees. Now, I'm not at liberty to say what the total cost of that is, but I see the BBC have said that it's an eight-figure sum, upwards of 10 million. Wouldn't surprise me, and I've not seen it denied, but that's not Prince Harry backing down. It's not Prince Harry who's admitted anything. It's news group newspapers, News UK, saying that the Sun engaged in criminal activity. Let's be clear about that. That's what unlawful activity means. It means blagging of medical records. It means obtaining phone bills. It means, in many cases, phone hacking, listening to voice messages. It means getting financial records. These are all gross intrusions of people's privacy.
Well, y'all heard that, right? Yes. Harry went as far as he could go. Harry hadn't settled with anybody. He didn't. Once wrongdoing is has been admitted, that is the end of the road in the UK. And what would have been the point for him to continue a case that he already won? He already proved his point. They have already admitted the wrongdoing. Harry ran the tables on them. They gave Harry everything he wanted. They folded like a tent. They did. And Harry is the first one who has been able to make them do that. Murdoch has never took a knee to anybody, but he bowed down today. Harry said, "Bow down, bow down." And that's exactly what Murdoch and his criminals did today. And Murdoch, even if it meant Murdoch had to throw everybody overboard. And he did exactly that. He threw Piers Morgan right overboard. I can hear the splashing of the water because Piers Morgan thought he was so close to Murdoch that he would never be thrown over the side of the bow. He would never be thrown overboard. But when they got to court this morning, he was ready to throw everybody overboard. Look at Rebecca Brooks. They say she is somewhat like his daughter, and she is the CEO of his business. I think they're in the UK right now. And he said she had to go. And what I mean about throwing them overboard is by admitting that they did this. Piers Morgan, he was the editor, and then also Rebecca Brooks was the editor when all of this went down. And they clearly admitted to everything that these people committed these criminal acts at these newspapers. I mean, they admitted everything, and it opens them up to legal jeopardy. Now, I don't know if it opens them up to civil suit, but I do know it opens them up to criminal. But are they going to do anything about it? I don't think so. I saw like a little snippet where they said that Keir Starmer said that he wasn't gonna, he wasn't interested. What is that about? I'm just saying, I'm gonna look into that a little bit more. I had saw some little chatterings of that online. I didn't have a chance to really look into it and see exactly what's going on there, but the pressure is going to continue to be on them because Tom Watson, Harry's co-claimant, said that they had a dossier that they was going to give to the Met Police that is going to show all the criminality that was going on. I think if Harry start and Tom Watson start releasing all the criminality, it is going to be so much pressure that's built up that they gonna have to do something because Harry didn't have to sign an NDA. Harry can speak on anything when it comes to this particular trial. He can. He has nothing that's silencing him. All they wanted was to get their foot out of this bear trap, and they were willing to do anything because Harry had a tight grip on them, and they knew it. Harry came with the goods. Him and his lawyer, his legal team, they came with the goods because you best believe if Harry and Tom Watson didn't have something in their pocketbook, Murdoch would have never folded like a tent like he did. And he folded completely. I mean, just absolutely said, we did it. We did everything. Whatever he said, we did it. We absolutely did it. Y'all saw the statement. I have been watching all of the Squatties podcasts, and that's why I'm not even going to go into it because I know y'all done saw it. But basically, that's what the statement said. It said we did everything. And we did it to your mom too. Everything you said is absolutely true. And I just love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm gonna put this up because this squatty is absolutely laying it out exactly what Harry got out of this deal. And he lost zero. He ain't lost anything. Harry, like I said, Harry ran the board on them. If Harry was in Las Vegas, he would be in the what they call it, the big rollers suite. He would be right there on the top floor because he absolutely is a big winner. I cannot say how big this win is for Harry. I'm gonna put this up. And this particular squatter is just gloating and just saying exactly all of the things that Prince Harry got out of this big win. And don't get it twisted, it's a win. It's a win. And it says this: he got an apology. That's what he wanted. And that's what has been consistent with Harry all along. He even told his grandmother they need to apologize. He got it. He got an apology for his mom. He did for Diana. And I'm telling you, that just really touched me. I got a little emotional when I saw this. I did. I did. I said, Harry, this is important to him. Because if you go back to my podcast, my last podcast, I was talking about Harry and how he still, before when he said he was going to start this whole journey, that he was going to sue them, he said he was not going to play the game that killed his mom. He said he wasn't going to do that. And you could feel the physical anger building in him. He was still pissed about the whole thing. He had never, ever stopped being pissed. And so this was important to him. It was important to him to clear her name, that they was talking about she was paranoid, she was crazy, she was overreacting, she was lying, she didn't know what was going on. She didn't know what was happening to her. It was all in her head. And Harry proved today that none of that was true. He vindicated his mother. So he got an apology for his mom. He got an eight-figure sum. Now we don't even know if it's eight figures or not. It's probably more than that because they don't want people to know how big this win was. But I'm telling you, I believe it was big. But the person who's saying it's an eight-figure sum is Chris Ship. And I don't believe nothing that comes out of his mouth. Only way I would believe it's an eight-figure sum is that Harry would say it, but I don't think we'll ever know. But you best believe they say it's a massive payout. And I love that for him. Harry deserves every bit of that. And then it says he got court costs paid. Yes, he did. His lawyer, his spectacular lawyer, is going to get PAID, and Murdoch will be doing that too. It says he got a admission of illegality. He got that too. They admitted that what they were doing was illegal. They knew it, but they was doing it and putting him through HE double hockey sticks. But they had to admit that. He got to deprive the British media of weeks of full trial headlines, articles. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, because they were gearing up. They were all down to the courthouse. They already had started their live saying that he was going to be there the first of the week. You remember Russell Myers had lied and said he had been offered a room in Buckingham Palace, that he was going to get limited security and he was going to be there the first of the week. And none of that was true. And he absolutely deprived them of the lies we know they were going to tell. And it says he got to deprive the British media and the UK security and the UK accommodations headline and articles. Yes, he got, they would have been writing all kind of articles. Where is he staying? What kind of security he's got? It would have been article after article after article. You get nothing. You get dust. Cough it up, because Harry absolutely just made them fold, because they knew Harry was not playing with them. That's the reason they fold. They were playing a game, what we call here in America, chicken, where you get up as close as you can, and the first one who absolutely flinches lose. And in this case, Murdoch flinched. They blinked. And because Harry was going to run right through them, he was not going to quit. He was going to go all the way. And they knew that. And it says Harry won. He did. He won. He won. He won. He won. And I am loving it all. I am. And they cannot take this win from him. I will not allow them to take this win from him. Like I said, if I have to explain it time and time and time again, that Harry has not settled anything. They settle with him. How can you settle when you get everything that you wanted? Harry got everything that he wanted. Everything. And I just love it for them. I do. All right, I'm gonna put this up, and this was in People magazine, and I chose this story because it was about Diana. Because to me, the most touching part of this is a son vindicating his mother. It was about this whole thing was a lot about Diana. It really was. And Harry did that thing. And it says Prince Harry receives an apology from Murdoch tabloids for serious intrusion into Princess Diana's private life. And that right there is the headline. That right there is the headline. And I love it, because Harry is the heir of Diana. William is the heir to Charles. He's trying to take it away from Harry, but we all know who William is, and he shows himself too often for anybody to get confused about it. I'm telling you. Let's get into this article. The name of the article is Prince Harry Received Apology from Murdoch Tabloids for Serious Intrusion into Princess Diana's Private Life. It goes on to say, News group newspaper expressed regret to Harry for intruding into his mother's life, in particular during his young years. They took his mother away from him. They took his mother away from him, and Harry wants them to admit it. And I love it. And it goes on to say, it repeats that. It says the news group newspaper apologized to Prince Harry for decades of serious intrusion into his private life as part of an settlement ending Harry's legal battle against the Sun publishers, also expressing regret for crossing the line in its coverage of his late mother, Princess Diana. Tell me that's not a win. I, if that's not a win, I don't know what a win is. Harry made them say it out loud, put it in paper, black and white. I mean, put it on paper, black and white. Yes, 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 you did this. And it goes on to say on January 22nd, NGN issued a full and unequivocal apology to the Duke of Sussex 40 and substantial damages for hacking his phone and invading his privacy before his trial against the publisher began. He folded. They folded right away. They didn't even let the judge gavel. He did not hit the gavel before they were ready to fold. And then it said, people understand that the settlement involves an eight-figure sum. They got that from Chris Ship. No, nobody knows how much money Harry got. And I bet you we would all be really, really happy if we knew exactly how much he got. Harry got more than $10 million. I believe he got way more than $10 million. I'm just saying. But then it goes on to say, likely exceeding $12 million, covering both legal costs and damages. The Sun's publisher also apologized for past intrusions by the journalist into Princess Diana's private life in a statement significant as the first admission of wrongdoing linked to the flagship tabloid. They have avoided all this time admitting any wrongdoing until David took his little slingshot and put a stone in it and slung it and absolutely knocked Goliath off his feet. Don't get it wrong. David has won. David has slain Goliath. Yes, he did. And he did it today. He did it today. It says in a statement obtained by people following the surprise settlement on January 22nd, NGN, which is owned by Rupert Murdoch, said it offered a full and unequivocal apology to the Duke of Sussex for the serious intrusion by the Sun between 1996 and 2011. You know what this make me think about? If they only had left Harry alone. Harry said that if they had just left him alone, none of this would have went on. If he had left his wife alone, if he hadn't, they hadn't just kept after his wife and made him fearful that the things that had happened to his mother was going to happen again. Harry meant that he could not protect his mother because he was a little boy, but he was going to protect his wife, and he has, and I love it. I do, I do. And then the article just goes on and kind of repeats itself and talking about to talking about Harry is the younger son of King Charles. Please. Harry is the baby boy of Diana. That's who Harry is. He is Diana's baby boy. And don't get it twisted, because Charles has been just a ultimate failure and trash father. So stop it. I'm just saying. And y'all know, after I got through with this article, I ran to the comments, and all of the comments was positive, saying, good King Harry, glad he took this to the finish line. I sincerely hope this ruling brings him healing and some measure of peace. I mean, just beautiful, beautiful comments. It said, well done, Harry. We you were right all along. I hope you and your family have a smooth sailing from here on. Just all kinds of good well wishes for Harry under this particular article. And I love it. I love it. Maybe they'll get to the point where they'll leave Harry and Meghan alone. I know that's too much to hope for, but on days like today, you can hope, can't you? Because all I want to do is concentrate on them pots and pans and what Megan is cooking and seeing what I used to say what Guy was doing, but we don't have Guy anymore. But to see what the kids are up to, and that's all. That's all. I don't want to have to go to battle every day, just always battling the lies and all of the abuse and the bile that these people spew on a day-to-day basis. I don't want to do that, you know. But today, like today, days like today, I'm gonna put it that way. Days like today, you have hope. You know it's probably not gonna happen, but you hope. You hope. I'm just saying. I'm gonna put this up. And this particular squatty said this: I broke down crying on reading the apology to his mom. I did too. I got a little emotional. I really did. Just thinking about, you know, Diana looking down and knowing that her baby boy said, "Not today, Satan. You are not going to continue this nonsense and smearing my mom's name saying she was paranoid." And Harry has always pushed back on that nonsense. William is the one that bought into it. Harry never did. Even when they had that where the BBC was found liable, or had that, how they got that interview with Diana on the panorama interview, and they found out that they had lied and a lot of things had went on, but Diana said what she said. But Harry, his response was so starkly different from William. William got up there and called his mom paranoid. Harry, no such thing. And from then on, it was on for Harry to prove that no, his mom was not paranoid. His mom was not mentally ill. These things was happening to her. And now it has been written. It is absolutely in the history book that Diana was not paranoid. These people was doing this stuff to her. And I really feel, with the approval and the coronation of Charles and Camilla, I believe that. I absolutely believe that. Their goal was to destroy her. And that's exactly what they did. But Harry said, I'll be damned if you're going to do this again. We are not going to have a repeat, because I see exactly what you're doing. I'm just saying. And like I said, let me go on because I get excited, y'all. Y'all know I'll go on a tangent because I am loving this. I am loving it. It says, I broke down crying on reading the apology to his mom. I bawled my eyes out. Loud, deep cry. Don't even didn't realize I had been longing for the closure for Diana. I'm so proud that I'm on the right side of history and Prince Harry's side. Princess Diana will rest so easy now. Where is the lie? Where is the lie? That's all I can say to that. Yeah, it was a little emotional when I saw that. All right, I'm gonna put this one up, and it says lots of layers to this Princess Diana was not going mad. She knew her phone was hacked and was being watched, but they accused her of paranoid behavior. Disgusting. May she now be at peace. Where is the lie? Yes, they accused her of all kinds of stuff. And William got his hips up there on national TV and said that about his mama, and he will never, ever be able to take that back. I'm telling you. And here comes Harry. Here comes Harry slaying dragons because he meant that his mom would be vindicated. And I love it. And I'm gonna put this up. And this particular person, they said this article, and in the article is about a woman whose son went to school with Harry during this time when Diana, right after her death, the little boy's name was Tom, and she said that she had saw Harry kicking a ball up against the wall, really looking miserable. And we all know when he went back to school, just a few days after Diana's funeral, Charles and them had instructed the school that nobody talked to him about his mother. They just wanted to erase Diana out of the children's life and out of their lives. These people are lizard people. I'm telling you, mammals, human beings are mammals, and we are warm blooded. But I am convinced that the Windsors are lizard people. They are cold blooded reptiles that absolutely could care less about being humane, even to a small child who has lost his mother. Charles did that. And in Spare, Harry said he had begged to stay with Charles, but Charles said no, 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 no. He wanted to go with the horse. He was all about the horse and sent that little old boy back to school, nobody talking to him, and he was kicking a ball against the wall. And she said that she wished that she had showed him some love. And it says this: after Diana died, I'm gonna put it up. It says, after Diana died, I see I'd see Prince Harry kicking a football against a wall on his own, looking miserable. Can you imagine that? This little boy. That's why every time I think about Charles and the horse, I drag them because I think about that little boy. And they looked at that little boy and said, we're going to use him to clear the way for us. We are absolutely going to destroy him and feed him to the wolves in order for the wolves to move their pack over so we can walk and it be totally clear for us. That's what Charles and his horse did. That's what they did. And it said, and this little boy had lost his mother. That's why I drag them. I'm just saying. I tangent, I know, but that's why I drag them. And it goes on to say, I wish I could go back and tell this young boy that 27 years later he would get his mother an apology. Yes, he did. He did. Harry did that thing today. I bet you he should absolutely sleep easy to know that he did right by his mother. He did, and he did right by his family. He got little children and he has a wife. And Harry has never, ever, ever made one step back when it comes to protecting his wife. And I love that about him. And I'm going to put this up. And it says, William called his mother paranoid. Harry got his mother a full and unequivocal public apology. Where is the lie? That's the difference right there. And I wonder how William feels today. Like I said, I bet you it is some snatching of curtains out of the window. The butlers are lined up to get choked out. He is pulling stuff all out of the walls, the bathroom fixtures, rolling around on those 400-year-old rugs, holding his stomach and cursing everybody out because he has been exposed as the weaker link. He did nothing. He did nothing. And now he's trying to claim his mother's legacy. And he stood up on national television and called her paranoid. Now, Is that the way a son's supposed to be? Harry is the way a son is supposed to be. And I love these hashtags. It said hashtag Harry won, hashtag King Harry, I mean good King Harry, hashtag Prince Harry versus NGN. Yes, he did. Harry did that thing. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna put this up because this is one of my favorite. Well, it's a clip of Harry running into Diana's arms, and I just took a screenshot of it. But it's one of my favorite videos of Harry and his mother, and how much love it was there between them. And I just love watching it. And I tell you, it was just, one of the squatties had put like a little montage together of all the different little videos of Harry with his mom. And like I said, this was my favorite. This was my favorite. And it's another one where Harry's a little boy and he's in a race and he is running just as fast as he can towards Diana, and she just scoops him up in her arms after he finished the race. And that's another one of my favorite. But I'm going to put this up, and it says NGN's father. Oh, I'll get it right in a minute. Hold on. It says NGN fathers apologizes to the Duke for the impact of him of the extensive coverage and serious intrusion into his private life, as well as the private life of Diana, Princess of Wales, his late mother. Oh, Diana, Harry fought so hard for you. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I mean, it says, "Oh, Diana, Harry has fought so hard for you." Yes, he did. Where's the lie? I'm just saying. Her little boy, her baby, never forgot about her. She poured enough love in him. He was 12 years old when she left this earth, and she had poured all that love into him, and he absolutely never forgot her. And look at him, 40 years old and revenging, just absolutely vindicating her her reputation, because they have done everything. Oh, the horse has done everything to try to tarnish her reputation. They have. They have tried to do everything to diminish her so they can look better, because we know that's their playbook. They never try to make themselves bigger. They make try to make everybody else smaller. That's who they are. And that's exactly what they have tried to do. But baby, Diana Princess of Wales is the original. And even Kate is such a downgrade from Diana. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna put this up, and this is some of the things. Two really sweet posts I saw that people are talking about Harry and his mother and him getting that apology for her, and it's just so beautiful. This one says, "I hope wherever Diana is, her spirit is shining brighter today. She may have only had 12 years with her baby boy, but she left a lasting impact of honor and integrity in him." Well, it's a lie. Don't make me have to search for this lie, because I don't think it exists. It's no lie found. I'm telling you. It says she's be so proud of the man that he has become. Where is the lie? Harry is a man that every woman would be proud to call son. And that's why I am just so happy that Harry found Meghan. I am so happy that they found Montecito. It is a community that seems like it has embraced them, and they have found their tribe. I love it. I love it. And I love that for them, because both have gone through so much pain. So they have endured so much. And now look, and Harry's pockets are deeper today than they were yesterday. Harry got some deep pockets now. And all those rags across the pond better watch themselves, because at the end of the day, Harry got Murdoch kind of money. And I hope they don't want Harry to come after them, because Harry is not going to play about his wife and his kids. Find somebody else to play with, because Harry is not going to be playing with you. I'm just saying. All right, the next one says this. I look forward to Harry adding 23 more bathrooms to his mansion. I do too. It says, I look forward to, to Harry adding 23 more bathrooms to his mansion, his own private beach, and even a personal jet. I look forward to him doing whatever the F he wants to with his money. He's more than earned that SHIT. These people have made bank off of him his entire life. Woo! I'm telling you, they gonna make me shout up in here. Where shall I start? As for, I have heard the rumblings of the derangers and some of the toadies and the flying monkeys talking about Harry should just donate it to charity. Why don't he just donate it to charity? Why should he donate it to charity? Harry has to live. Do you know how much it costs for his security? And the reason he has to spend so much for security is because of you toadies and you minions and all of you flying monkeys making up stories and just absolutely stirring up hate against him and his family. He needs that money to pay for his security. He needs that money to live. He has children. Those children have to go to college. Let Murdoch pay for that. Harry and Meghan does a lot for charity. His money, I think they should absolutely stack it up in the bank. It is theirs. It is his. He earned it. Just like this particular squatter said, he earned that SHIT. All what him and his family has gone through, all of the abuse, all of the vile, all of the lies that they have had to live through. And then they're talking about, I think he should give it to charity. Now, if he give it to charity, you give something to charity. You give it to him. Harry has to pay for security. And at the end of the day, I was saying in my last podcast, Lily and Archie is not going to get any kind of inheritance from them people across the pond. His inheritance is going to come from his mom and dad. And what I love so much is this. They just talk about, it's a Netflix. If they is that gonna they gonna renew that, or what's gonna happen? This Harry's pockets is so deep right now. If they don't renew the Netflix, their life is still gonna go on the same way it did before. And I just love that. I do. Because they always talk about Harry and Meghan, they don't have any money. They need that Netflix deal. They ain't got no money. Their lifestyle. I heard Nana talking about their lifestyle just take up all their money. They ain't got no money. Well, baby, they got some money now. They got Murdoch's money. And I bet you we would throw our head back and cackle if we absolutely found out exactly how much it was. Because I am willing to bet anything that it's more than $10 million. Because Harry is Americanized. And here in America, we expect big bank when we go to court. I'm just saying. Yes, 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 yes. And they can just squash that talking about giving it to charity. No, not this time. All right, I'm gonna put this up, and this is one of my favorite pictures too. I'm telling you, it's so many posts of my favorite pictures with Harry and his mother that are posted online on Instagram, especially, and on X, formerly known as Twitter. Quite a few on Blue Sky, but not that many. But boy, 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 it is so many. It's so many. But I'm gonna put it up, and it says, "It's the way Prince Harry went to court, got an admission of guilt from Murdoch, an apology for his late mother, And on top of that, was awarded an eight-figure sum in damages. And folks still want to argue who is Princess Diana's heir. Yes, they do want to argue that, but I think it's getting clearer. The fog is clearing. Yes, Harry is a dragon slayer. He is. Harry is a dragon slayer. Harry is David and he has slain Goliath. He absolutely has. Harry has done that thing and I love it. I'm going to put this one up. And this shows just an example of what Diana had to go through. Look what they put her through. And this particular squatty posted it and said this, and you can see it come right out of the Sun magazine. They were hounding her to no end and then wanted to try to pretend like she was crazy. It was gaslighting 101 over there. I'm telling you. But I'm going to put it up and it said, Vindicated. Her son, her heir. I'm absolutely emotional and touched. I'm telling you. For those of us who followed her, admired her, those who she helped, impacted with her work, who she was, this is a huge win. Absolutely vindicated. Oh, Harry, I will always support you. You are Diana's only son. Where is the lie? Mm. Like I said, and it's just so much goodwill out there for Harry. Just some deranged out there trying to say he settled, he did this. And it is all because they are looking for anything. Well, we all know they're not above lying. That's why I played that from that barrister right off the top to say, listen, Harry hadn't settled anything. It wasn't up to him to settle. It was up to them. They settled. He got everything that he wanted, including them apologizing to her. And I think that was the most important to him. I really do. All right, I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty posted what Tom Watson had said. He read a statement after the decision of NGN folding like a tent that they did. And he came out with Prince Harry's barrister. And he made a statement. And it said, and this particular squatty posted it and said, Tom Watson read his statement and praised Prince Harry. And this is what Tom Watson said. I once said that the big beast of the tabloid jungle had no predators. I was wrong. They have Prince Harry. His bravery and astonishing courage has brought accountability to a part of the media world that thought it was untouchable. I'm sure I speak on behalf of thousands of victims when I say we are grateful to him for his unwavering support and his determination under extraordinary pressure. Tom Watson. Yes, he did. He said Harry absolutely is the predator of these tabloid rags. And I hope they took that to heart, meaning watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Watch your mouth because at any time I might come for you because you are out here talking all reckless about me and my wife, basically lying, like that Vanity Fair piece. Just a bunch of lies. But all I can say is if they don't know or don't learn anything from this settlement that Harry has gotten, that they better learn they need to watch their mouth. I'm just saying. I'm gonna put this up, and I just had to put it up because it just warms my heart. It does. What they did, what this particular squatter did, they put a picture of the statement from NGN apologizing to Diana, apologizing to Harry. And it said, and y'all notice they didn't apologize to William, did they? I'm just saying. I am just saying, but it says, in this beautiful picture of Diana, it says Princess Diana watching her son, Prince Harry, getting an apology. Big up, Prince Harry. Yes, you know she is somewhere watching all of this and just absolutely feeling so proud of her baby boy. I'm just saying. And I'm gonna put this up, and guess who decided to come through? Yes, yes, yes. Princess Diana's brother, Charles Spencer, came through and said this: it takes an enormous amount of guts to take on an opponent like news group newspapers, and great tenacity to win. And it's just wonderful that Harry fought for and gained an apology for his mother. She would be incredibly touched at that and rightly proud. Yes, 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 yes. Come on through, Charles Spencer. Come on through. And this particular squatty posted that and said, her only rightful heir. Where is the lie? Come on through, Charles Spencer, though. Yes, yes, yes. She would be proud. I bet that right there was just like a dagger to the heart of William. And my whole thing is this: it's not that I don't understand that William is also Diana's son, but he just don't act like it, does he? He really don't. He acts more like he is the son of the firm. And it's just so sad because think about what kind of person he really could have been if he was a better person. But William is who he is. He really is. What you see is exactly what he is, and that ain't much. I'm just saying. And I'm gonna put this one up since we're talking about William. We might as well drag him a little bit. And this particular squatter said this: a reminder that William took a secret payment from Murdoch and agreed to serve his brother on a plate. Where is the lie? Oh, I'm telling you. It said he then stood in front of the world and called his mother paranoid. What a treacherous son and brother William is. He should be hanging his head in shame. Where is the lie? Harry just has showed him up to be so less than, has showed him up to be such a mediocre individual, a selfish, self centered person who has no kind of moral center and would absolutely sell everybody out, including his mother. And that is exactly what he did. Mm, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm gonna put this one up since we're gonna continue to drag William a little bit, and it says William should release a statement saying how he's relieved for what his brother has done and for helping to clear his mother's name. But since William is a Murdoch asset, a sellout, and a loser, I'm sure he sent a message to Murdoch to apologize. Where is the lie? Where is it? Because he is a complete sellout. He sold out. He absolutely acted in the same manner as his father and the horse. And both couples have just really ended up being exposed for what they are. They have. If only, and Harry said that so many times, if only they just had helped him. That's all they had to do. But now they are exposed, and it's no unseeing what we have saw. We see them, and we don't see very much. I'm just saying. It's sad. It really is that these two people, these two individuals, have pretty much exposed themselves to be so mediocre, so evil, so absolutely self-centered that nobody wants to. They, I don't even know what to say about them no more, to be honest, because they have just shown themselves to be who they are, and it's not very much. I'm just saying. And I got to put this one up, and it is absolutely to the royalists because we are starting to get people talking about Harry Settle. It was all about the money and this and that, acting like they're totally ignorant. But we know that they're not totally ignorant. We know that they're trying to sell a narrative. But that's why I played that earlier, so everybody can be clear. Anytime you have any kind of conversation with someone and they say Harry took the money, well, we know exactly what we need to say in response to that, because at the end of the day, Harry got everything, everything he was going to court to ask for. How is that settling? That's not settling. That right there is winning. But I'm gonna put this up, and it says, "Dear Royalists, in comments laughing that Prince Harry settled just like Prince William, show me the public apology they made to William settlement." Yes, where is that public apology? Because I know Harry got one. I'm just saying. Then it says, show me where he demanded they apologize to his mother. I think it's quiet. I don't hear nothing. And it says, Prince Harry got all that. The two are not the same and got more money too. And you know that is a big rub because William got his meal and he absolutely decided that he was not going to share any information with Harry. It's an old saying that last get half. That's the way it was with Harry. He got his one meal and he thought he had really won up to Harry. Did not care if Harry got anything, kept it a secret. That's one thing that has come out of this trial. And that is Harry has been able to see so much stuff that has opened his eyes about William and Charles. It's no telling what Harry has learned. But he absolutely put it out there so we all could learn that William took that $1 million and did not care if he ever got anything. Never ever told him anything. The only way he found out that William had got that money was through discovery. How low down. How dirty. I'm telling you, I would never have anything to do with William again if I was Harry. I really would. I'm just saying. All right, I'm going to put this up because I love it. And it says, remember when his father told him to drop the case as it was a unaliving mission, taking on Murdoch and his dogs. Y'all remember that was after Prince Philip's funeral in Spare. Harry said that's what he was telling him and asking him about the case and wanting him to drop it and did everything for him to drop it. Remember? He absolutely took away Harry's allowance, took away the security. All that was about this case, trying to get Harry in control to squash this case. Never wanted Harry to bring this case. The only person who was supportive of Harry bringing this case and it come out in court was the Queen. The Queen was supportive of it. The Queen said Harry should obtain an apology. Harry has done everything that needs to be done. Oh, I am so happy, y'all. I am. But yes, Charles did say that. And it said, King Charles said, don't do it. And Prince Harry said, watch me. Today, he got the apology he wanted. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He did. Don't F with Harry. They will learn. If they don't know, they will know. They don't know who they dealing with when they dealing with Harry. They have always underestimated him. Always call him stupid. Always call him thick. Always call him less than. And in actuality, they was doing that because they knew he was greater than. And I saying that, yes, 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 yes. Charles and William, oh my goodness. Hope y'all having a great day. Because Harry sure is. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna put this up, and this is the last one I'm gonna put up because I just want to remind y'all of this. And when I saw this, I said, "This is a great thing." I'm gonna post this. Well, I'm gonna feature this in my podcast because this particular squatty posted this, and it is Chef Kiss, and it is right on point. It says this: "Warning: Do not believe reports about the amount of settlement money paid to Prince Harry in damages by the royal reporters, quoting a unknown source. Where is the lie? I said that earlier. Chris Ship is the one who started this, saying that he heard from an unnamed source that it was 8 figures. Who he don't know. He don't know what he talking about. And we should not repeat that nonsense because at the end of the day, we don't know how much it is, but you best believe Harry is no punk. Like I said before, Harry is no punk. He ain't gonna let nobody punk him. And for Harry to agree to this, it had to be some money. I'm just saying, it says this is a trick to control the narrative and turn a speculation into a fact. For all we know, the damages could be tens of millions. Exactly. Exactly. I'm just saying. I don't believe anything that Chris Ship says. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. That is my take. That's what squatties are saying. And I must say, I am just thrilled, thrilled, thrilled. And instead of using my usual picture at the end, I'm going to post this picture of Diana and um, Harry. Yes, yes, yes. My favorite picture of them. And you can just see how much she loves him and how much he loves her. All right, y'all. Bye.